Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lena if you're new. Today's video is going to be a video all about how to have confidence. I get this question a lot on Instagram. You guys are always asking me, Lena, like, how do you have confidence while wearing the hijab, especially in America, whenever it's not very prevalent? I just get lots of questions about how to be confident in the workplace and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna be giving you my top 3 tips for being confident. You guys, just because I'm making a video about confidence does not mean that I am the most confident person. The reality is that every single person in this world, I don't care how pretty you think they are or how successful you think they are, every single person in this world has insecurities and is not confident in certain situations. And I personally have struggled immensely with self-confidence issues, and actually just recently, a few months ago, I really was so hard on myself, telling myself that I'm not good enough, and I wanted to give you guys my tips for how I'm kind of dealing with that. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video and my tips, so let's get started. Tip number 1 is fake it till you make it, ladies. This is actually a really good tip because nobody is born confident. Everyone has to start from somewhere and kind of build upon those abilities until you get to the point where you feel confident. So to start your journey to feeling confident, you have to kind of act the part. You have to do the actions that a confident person would do. You need to stand up straight, you need to look at people in the eye, you need to smile at people. These are little actions that may not be a habit for you, but the more that you practice them, the more that you are going to feel comfortable doing these things and the more you're going to feel confident. Your mentality actually follows your physical action. So by doing these actions, like standing up straight, smiling at people, that's whenever it's going to trick your brain into thinking that you're actually confident. There are actually studies that show that smiling, even when you're not happy, can actually release happy chemicals in your brain and cause you to be happy. Just basically lie to yourself and tell yourself that you are confident, do the actions, and the mentality will follow. Along with faking it till you make it comes the way that you talk to yourself. So I still struggle with this a lot. I'm always constantly telling myself that I'm dumb and I'm stupid and I'm not good enough, and these are extremely unhealthy actions, and I've realized that. So whenever I have a negative thought come into my mind, I always counter it with something positive. So a positive affirmation. If I tell myself, oh, Lena, you're so stupid, I tell myself, no, Lena, you are not stupid, you are smart, you are good enough, and just kind of training your brain to think differently about yourself is so important. So this is kind of like lying to yourself again. Even if you don't think that you're good enough at that time, or you don't think you're pretty, the more that you tell yourself, no, I am pretty, I am beautiful, I am enough, all of these things that you're telling yourself, you will eventually start believing. And those are going to be the positive thoughts that you have about yourself, and it will help you to be more confident. Tip number 2 is look the part. This is actually so important. This is why one of the reasons that I got into modest fashion is because whenever you are dressing in a way that makes you feel good, then it makes you more confident and it makes you a more confident person. When I first started wearing hijab, I was actually pretty lost when it came to my fashion sense. I kind of took inspiration from different people that just had totally different style to me. Whenever I would wear the clothing that I got the inspiration from, it just was not me, and I did not feel confident and I did not feel comfortable in hijab whatsoever. So I think the most important thing is to find your own sense of style and find what makes you happy and what makes you feel like you look good. If you're wearing an outfit where you just think you look so good that day, it's just gonna make you more confident. Another thing that made me feel more confident in my dress sense is finding out which colors looked good on me. For my skin tone, I have a little bit more warmth in my skin, so warmer tones look better on my skin tone. Whenever I first started wearing hijab, I would wear these cool blue tones or cool gray, and I just felt like I looked sick, and that's just not a way to feel confident. I wasn't really sure why I was not feeling good in my hijab, but after I figured out that little trick, that's when I started feeling a lot more comfortable and a lot more confident. My 3rd tip is to just remember that you are your worst critic. This is definitely something that I have had to really like struggle with and like overcome. All of these negative thoughts that I was giving myself, I thought that other people were thinking about me. So whenever I would like walk into a room, I was like, oh my gosh, everybody is looking at my pimple, or everyone is thinking this about me, or everyone thinks I'm this. I just want you to stop those thoughts in their tracks and just realize that those are your own thoughts that you are putting on other people. That doesn't mean that other people are thinking those things about you. This is something I experienced whenever I first started wearing hijab, and I just thought that everybody was staring at me and everybody hated me because of my religion, and if they were staring at me, they were staring at me because of hate and because they just thought that I was like the worst person ever. I just realized that those were all thoughts that I had in my head, and I was putting it on them as if they were thinking it when they actually weren't. At the end of the day, everyone is really just caught up in their own insecurities, and that thought alone just made me like just care so much less about what other people thought about me. They may think about me for like a split second, but they're not focusing on it as much as I was. I just need to fill my life with positivity and with positive thoughts and just really try to better myself and just make myself happy. I just hope that all of you guys can do the same. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not following me on Instagram already, my name is @WithLoveLena, and I would love for you guys to join me on there. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.